Welcome to Project Impacts. I'm Jamie Quick. I want to show you one of our county's secret weapons against disasters and emergencies, our state-of-the-art Emergency Coordination Center here in Renton. This $30 million baby was built to withstand a major earthquake and still be communications central for all disaster response, the services we would need in a hurry. We affectionately call this building the ECC. We're very into acronyms here in emergency management, but from now on, I'll do my best to stay acronym-free. Come on, let's go take a look. The King County ECC is home to both the King County Office of Emergency Management as well as the King County 911 Center run by our Sheriff's Office. It's headquarters for any countywide disaster response, such as a windstorm, earthquake, pandemic flu outbreak, or terrorist attack. This state-of-the-art facility is regarded across the state and country as one of the best of its kind. So one of the first things I want to show you is how this building was built for survivability. If everything else in the county is falling down, out of power, or in trouble, this center has to be ready to go. The ECC was built to be usable after large-scale earthquakes, and this particular site was chosen because it's out of the downtown Seattle core on stable ground. Also, there are 2 diesel generators, each able to power the building for up to 3 days each. And behind this wall, there's a huge 15,000-gallon water tank. We also have full shower facilities, the ability to have cots to sleep on, and a full kitchen to prepare food. You can tell if needed, this place could be self-sufficient for many, many days. Now let's head inside and see some of the cool technology that makes this place one of a kind.
Welcome to the Emergency Coordination Center.
So now we're here in the executive conference room, which is the brain or the war room of this whole facility. During disasters, leaders such as the King County Executive, department directors, and even state and federal representatives come here to make important decisions about how the emergency will be managed. This room is hooked up with all the latest technology to communicate around the region, state, and country if needed. We have conference calling, video conferencing, and all the whiz-bang presentation technology you could want, along with secure communication channels through radio and phone lines. One of the highlights is the video conferencing system you see on the wall here. This system connects directly with the video screens on desks of the King County Executive, the Mayor of Seattle, the Governor of Washington, as well as emergency operations centers for the state of Washington, as well as Pierce and Snohomish counties. During a disaster, this tool is one of the best that we can have. It essentially lets leaders meet face-to-face to make important, immediate decisions. Oftentimes, it's hard to get those types of leaders in the same room together, so this tool is almost as good as face-to-face. So we said this building is called the Emergency Coordination Center. Well, this room here is where all that coordination really happens. You can see there's plenty of space for all sorts of people from different county agencies and outside partners to come here and meet face to face. Now it's a pretty quiet room right now, but during activation it gets pretty busy. This video is from a recent disaster exercise during which the scenario was a double terrorist attack on the train system in King County.
The Zone 3 response to those operations.
As you'll see, there are lots of moving pieces, from law enforcement to medical needs, supplies, sheltering, road closures, movement of citizens. You can see that's just the beginning. Agencies such as King County Roads, Metro Bus Service, Public Health of Seattle and King County Parks, King County Sheriffs, Medic One, the Red Cross, and Puget Sound Energy all have 24/7 representatives who meet here to facilitate the coordination needed for an efficient response. A lot of folks who would work very hard to keep all of us safe. Now another very cool piece of technology we have here is this, the helicopter video downlink. It allows us to get live video feeds from King County Sheriff's Office helicopters, Pierce County helicopters, and Washington State Patrol aircraft. Effective communication is an important piece to any emergency response. And here with me today is Lacey Croco, our operations manager here at King County Emergency Management, to talk a little bit more about the communications room. Now, Lacey, you're in charge of getting everything this whole building running, right?
That's right, Jamie. That's one of my responsibilities. And there's a lot of technical aspects to this building, but they all play a very integral part in making sure that we can have an effective disaster response. Being in the communications room, I want to point our direction to the 800 megahertz radio system. This radio system is the primary radio that we use in the county for first responders and other public safety entities to communicate with each other. It's a very powerful system and also a very robust system, so it's great for public safety. Additionally, we have our partner radios here as well, such as the ATF, FBI, Marine, Quest, and granted, we may not use them every day or in every response, but if we have a large disaster where we need those partners to help us coordinate an effective response, their equipment is here, it's operational and ready to go.
The last and very important piece to this puzzle happens right here in the media briefing room. Through our partners in the media, having an informed public can help tremendously in the success of the operation. Here are some video highlights of one of our previous disaster exercises. You can see here that the room is filled with media partners from TV, radio, print, and online news outlets. Our leaders will be here to give statements and answer questions on the response. Also, you'll see that we have the ability to film via the video camera on the wall and feed that directly to the stations if they can't have their own TV cameras on site. All these news outlets would be able to bring you the latest information on the disaster response. Well, that wraps up the tour of the King County Emergency Coordination Center. Thank you for watching Project Impact. Disaster management is not a simple process, but with the support of the taxpayers, Executive Sims, and our regional partners, King County is taking the lead in emergency management here in the region. But remember, even with the ECC and all the county resources, it's a good idea to have your own plan in case of an emergency. Spending time and money on disaster preparedness and prevention is a good investment for you, your family, business, and school. It's not hard. To become better prepared for disasters, visit www.3days3ways.org to find out more information on making a plan, building a kit, and getting involved in your community. This has been a Project Impact production, building disaster-resistant communities right here in Washington State.